In this short video, we'll provide a quick demonstration on how to set up and create BDD scenarios in Jira using a CertThat BDD, Cucumber and Test Management plugin. We'll recap how to set up BDD features, then show you how to set up new scenarios and cover some of the handy tools and features of the plugin that improve quality and saves time. Finally, we'll show you how to link the scenarios to user stories or any Jira issue type. So we'll assume you've already installed the plugin, and then you'll need to enable it on a project by project basis from the project settings pages. You'll then see this features tab here. So what we're going to do to start with is start adding a new feature. So we've added a feature name and description, and we'll click save. And we can see the new feature has been added here. We covered how to do this and the other features and functionality on this page in our previous video, so we'll go straight into clicking on the feature name, which will take us to the page where we can start adding background steps, description, and start adding scenarios. So adding a background name is entirely optional, as is adding background steps, but we'll quickly add some background steps for the purpose of this video. Okay, we'll click on save there, and then we can start adding our steps, starting with the keywords. So I can now start typing in the word of the step if I want. So the plugin is enabled. However, what I'm going to do is type in enable, then the shortcut, option space or control space on a Mac, and it's going to list out all of these steps which has the word enabled in it. And I can just select it from the list, and there we go. This is really useful so that you don't have lots of steps which are similarly named, and it can really speed up the process of writing your scenarios. Okay, so we've got background title, we've got background step, so we can add feature tags here. There we go, it's found one already exists within the project. And now we'll go straight into adding scenarios. So same again, we'll add the scenario name. And again, you can start adding steps and reusing them by using the shortcuts. Okay, then I'm going to click on save. Other things that you can do when you created a scenario here is to clone them. Then, if you wanted to, you could move this scenario to another feature. Start typing the name of the feature that you want to move it to. So I'm just searching for the word CertThat, and that will show all of the features with the word CertThat in it. I'm going to select that, and I've then got two options. I can then move and stay within the same feature, or move and go to that new feature. I'm just going to click move and stay, so that will shift this scenario out of this feature. Okay, so what we've got so far, we've got a feature, we've added a tag to the feature, we've got background steps, we've added one scenario in there. What we're going to do now is add a scenario example. So very similar process. We'll start typing in the scenario name. To save time, I'm going to copy and paste that in. Okay, we'll just click on save there, and you can view this on the next screen so you can see what we've done. So we've added a couple of steps to this new scenario. It still recognises it as a standard scenario. So what we're going to do now is go and edit that. And obviously I could have done this on the previous screen, but it's a bit easier to show here. So start typing examples, and then go start adding my details in here. So this is going to be the parameter. And different examples. Automated. Okay, so there we go. Click on save there. And there we have. And you can see that it's automatically recognised that this is now a scenario outline, and it's changed the title of it as such there. So I'm now going to show you another shortcut to automatically format it for you. You'll see the details here at the bottom. So format scenario, Control-Alt-L, or on a Mac, Control-Option-L. And there we go. Click on save, and the format is nicely updated. The other shortcut that you probably noticed there was comments. So this is really useful when you're building up your scenarios and having 3Amigos sessions. So I could then start typing a new comment. Okay, and then the shortcut to add the comment in there is just going to be Control and slash. And there we go. Now, one thing to note on here is syntax validation. So we have got the scenario at the moment set to manual. So what we're going to do now is have a quick look at the project settings. Go to assert that integration. And you can see in here that we've got, for manual scenarios, it is disabled, and automated scenarios, syntax validation is enabled. Okay, so let's go back to here again. So if I change this now, so click on save, now we're going to change this to a automated scenario and try that process again. And you can now see you've got a warning message that's popped up here, and this is because syntax validation is enabled for automated scenarios. So what it's expecting me to do here is to have one of the keywords at the start of it, then it will go away. Okay, so that's just to demonstrate how syntax validation works. So we'll make that into a comment as well, and that will go away. Okay. So other options we've got here, we can download just this feature and the scenarios within it. We can also toggle autocomplete. So this is another option if I wanted to reuse existing steps. So let's start typing in a keyword here. And I can then drag steps across like this if I wanted to. Obviously, it doesn't make a lot of sense, this scenario, but really just for the purposes of showing you how the functionality works. Let's correct that one and get rid of those two there. Okay. Right, so we have shown you now how to use autocomplete, either by using the toggle autocomplete here or the keyboard shortcuts. We'll just get rid of that so we get the whole screen on display. Now I've got a couple of scenarios in here. What I may want to do is add some tags. So it will automatically recognize existing tags within the project. And you can add as many tags as you like. Okay, and now the real benefits of adding tags and so on is you use them across, you know, the plugin, and when you've got many you know scenarios in a feature, which you may get to over a period of time. Depending on how you kind of group your scenarios into features, it'd be quite useful to actually just to view just the ones you're interested in. So search by tag expression. Now we've got some tags added to those, we can quite easily search for those ones there. So we can add that, and we can add scenario manager, and this will just display the two, it will just display the scenarios which match those tag expressions. Okay, so finally, this is great. We've got our features, we've got our scenarios, we can view them, we can edit them, we can move them, we can drag and drop them around and things like that. But you know, one of the key benefits of plugin is that you can see your scenarios and your user story details all on one page. So how do we do that? Very simply, we've got relate to, add user story link, and it's actually not just story, it could be any JIRA issue type. So we're going to start typing a existing user story, and it will give me a list of all the user stories. I think it's 1, 2, 8. Okay, that's it. That's linked. You can add as many as you like. So demo 1, 2. We'll go with that one there. Okay, and then we'll go and have a look at demo 1, 2, 8. So if this is the first time you come to IssueView, you'll need to click on the acceptance test here, which will enable the assert that modules within the page. We'll go through in detail all the functionality on this page in our next video. Let's go back to the scenarios again by clicking here. Okay. So if you like this video, please click on the like button or leave a comment. That would be really appreciated. If you do have any questions or would like a demo, then please get in contact with us at support@certthat.com. Details will be in the video notes. Thanks for watching.